I decided to make a giant coffee filter. I'm using this old moving box. It's generally recommended to have a blender. I don't have a blender. It seems to be working pretty good. And so this stuff on the outside, I'm taking it off because it looks pretty compressed. That's what I did. I took it off. It looks compressed and it looks like it's gonna have a really hard time breaking down. If you don't know how, say, printer paper is made, printer paper is even more, but even like recycled paper, like I think this stuff on the inside is recycled paper, and you know, it's very, very terrible. So like tearable, like you could tear it easily, right? So I'm thinking that's the good stuff for me. The stuff on the outside, like it rips in sheets. So it's probably compressed, because what they do with like fresh paper or printer paper is that it's heat compressed, right? Like printer paper, how smooth it is, it's also got cornstarch in it. So I'm thinking that's not gonna break down so easily by hand, and I'm gonna peel it off so I can get to the stuff inside. It's like when they peel the bark off the tree to get the wood to make paper in the first place. It's so something or other. I have my tea in the past tense. I'm just gonna peel some more cardboard. By this point, my fingers were hurting from ripping paper. I'm getting some tools and I'm refilling my tea. Battery's gonna die, so I'll see you at the next step. This is all the shredded paper. It took hours. It took so long. Okay, so I'm gonna let that soak at least overnight, probably for a whole day, because it, you know, work. Continuing my journey. The paper has mushed up very nicely. I've made a form out of foam, which is now everywhere. But hey, it turned out really good, right? Kind of looks like a coffee filter. And so I have here some insect screen that I had left over. And that's gonna be my outside screen. And then for the inside, I have some fabric. Yes, so I think some people recommend pressing it between felt and screen. This is how we end up with different textures. So the plan is, I am going to lay this stuff out on the screen. I'm going to put the fabric over it, which is also now covered in bits of foam. I'm telling you, the rest of my life. And then I have an embroidery hoop, and that's going to be what's going to hold our tension. Cross my toes too if I could. Okay. All right, moment of truth, or moment where the truth begins. Now we just roll it up. Yo man, I did not think that through actually. We're gonna have to. Cause I'm gonna need it to. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm gonna have to cut this. And if you want to cut it, we're going to have to cut it. Here we go. we're gonna call that the point at which we leave well enough alone. No. And, stay tuned. It took a week to dry. I'm kind of amazed it didn't mold because it's summer and it's hot. Oh, things are green. Okay. There's hope. It's a little thin in some places. It did want it to have some holes, but it's really tight now. Hey, it worked! Okay, so verdict is it worked. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out now without destroying it. It's the fabric. The fabric is stuck to the phone. I'm using an awl to try to run around the edges and loosen things up, or maybe just destroy the phone. Anyway, it comes out as fine, but this is still wet. Wow, it's literally so wet. Just mess up. It's crying. Ow, it hurts. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Cool. So, hey, I made paper. I made a big coffee filter. And stay tuned for next time when I put it into use. And you can decide whether or not it was worth it. Thank you.